Hello students, welcome back to Techo Kids. We are back with Scratch programming tutorials. Today is your fourth class in which you are going to learn how you can create Game of Hungry Shark step by step using Scratch. So let us start up the Scratch editor. So to start with, let us first see how it looks like. To start this game, I will click the green flag. Here is the shark who has to eat the orange fish to get the scores. And beware of the octopus, otherwise the game will get over. So let us start creating this game in Scratch. The first step is to get the sprites of the game or the characters of the game. Okay, I don't need this cat, so I will just delete this. Go to choose a sprite and search for the shark. That is the main character of the game. So I got my shark here. Now let us get other characters like the fish. Yes. And what else do we need? An octopus. Okay. So here is the octopus. And also we need a jellyfish. Yes. Also a starfish. Okay. Very good. So we got all the characters on stage. But if you see, the size of the characters is quite big as compared to the shark. So to reduce the size of the sprite, just click over it and reduce its size to say 50. Yes, this is pretty okay. Let us change for the other characters as well. I will not change for octopus. It is okay. This size is fine for this game. 60, okay. And for starfish, let us make it 50. Yes, so this size is okay for the sprites. Now I want some more fishes, right? Some more orange colored fish. So just duplicate it, again duplicate it. At least 3 fish should be there, right? So I have this fish, fish 2, fish 3. I'll name this fish as fish 1. So as to maintain the sequence, fish 1, fish 2, fish 3. And the other characters, for shark, I will name it as just shark. Yes. So to give it an appearance of an ocean, let us add a backdrop from choose a backdrop button. You can search for underwater. There are 2 options available in Scratch. I will select this one. Okay, so my stage is ready. Let us start coding the game. Now, to begin with, let us start with moving the sprites. Say for fish 1, if I want to make it move, let us give the instruction of move 10 steps. Let us see if this works. In case of a fish, move 10 steps is quite not suitable. Let us try glide. So glide 1 second to random position. Can you see the movement of the fish? It is quite natural, right? So I'll keep this one, but I want my fish to keep moving forever. So let us go to control and take the block that says forever. Let us see if this works. Yes, but the movement of the fish is too fast, isn't it? Let us increase the time and see if that works. Like by increasing the time, you have actually slowed down the speed, right? See, this will be the speed of the fish now. Okay, so the fish should start moving when this green flag is clicked, when the game starts. Okay, so I'll go to events and give it the instruction that says when green flag is clicked. So here's my fish who's moving to random position for every 3 seconds. Yes. Let us give the same instruction to the other characters of the game. For the octopus, when green flag is clicked, forever glide to random position for 3 seconds. Same instruction for the jellyfish also. When green flag is clicked, it should forever glide to random position. Random position is any position, like Scratch itself decides which position it should select. So you don't have to give any value to it. And that will actually add a natural look to all the sprites. Okay. And for fish 2, when green flag is clicked, forever glide to random position. And the last one. Let us see if the sprites are moving. Yes, this has given a very natural look to my ocean, isn't it? The shark is not moving. I have not given any instructions to shark. I don't want the shark to move to random position. Like, I don't want it to glide. It should be under the control of the player. The player should be able to control the shark's movement with the help of the arrow keys. Okay? So let us start adding motion to the shark. I want my shark to move when towards the up direction when up arrow key is pressed. So I will give this instruction: when up arrow key is pressed, my shark to move upwards. To give it the direction of upwards, let us add this command that says point in direction 90 degree. Let us see if this really works. So if I want it to go upwards, see, I'm clicking the up arrow key, but my shark is moving towards the right direction. That is not what I want. So how you can manage this? Let us go to this command. Let's see, point in direction 90 degree. Just click over it and set the arrow upwards. That will be 0 degree. Okay. Now let us check again if this works. If you see now, the shark's orientation has changed, though it is moving upwards. But I don't want my shark to change the orientation. So to maintain the orientation, I will use this command again and say it to keep pointing in direction 90 degree. Now let us check. Can you see? It is moving correctly as I want. Without changing the orientation, it is going upwards. Let us repeat the command for other arrow keys as well. Let us say when down arrow key is pressed, then it should point in direction yes, downwards. Okay, that is 180 degree, right? It should move few steps and keep pointing in direction 90 degree so that it does not change the orientation. Okay, So let us check if down arrow key is also working. Yes, up arrow and down arrow. That is perfect. Let us go for left and right arrow keys as well. When left arrow key is pressed, point in direction, left. Yes, and move few steps and keep pointing in direction 90. I don't want it to change the orientation here also. Now the final one, that is right arrow key. Let us quickly do that. When right arrow key is pressed, keep or point in direction 90 degree. So 90 degree is right itself. Okay. Now move 10 steps. Now this time I don't want to repeat the command that says keep pointing in direction 90 because it is already in 90-degree angle, right? So let us see if the arrow keys are working correctly. So my shark goes up on click of the up arrow key, down, left, and right. That is perfect. Okay. So now coming towards the next part of the game, we have completed giving the movement to all the sprites of the game. Now the next part is the shark should eat the fish. Yes. Now, if you see how this shark is going to eat the fish, the thing is, when the shark touches this orange colored fish, what should happen? It should eat it up, correct? So let us see if we can do it here. Now, we'll give it the instruction that when any key is pressed, it can be any key like up, down, left, right, any key is pressed, then what should happen? It should wait until it touches the fish. So you have to find an instruction that says wait until. Wait until what? Touching the fish. So touching is available in sensing. Just select this command and keep it here. Wait until touching fish. So let's start with fish 1. Then what should happen? It should eat it up. So eating thing can be shown with the help of some sound effect, right? So let us add some sound over here. To add a sound, go to Sounds tab. You can find few sounds already included here, but I want something else like chomping sound. So type here chomp and you will find the sound here. Just click to get it. Go back to the code tab and from sounds, select start sound chomp. Okay, so it will wait till it touches fish 1 and start the chomping sound. Okay, let us repeat the same command for the other fishes. So just duplicate it, place it here. This time I will say it fish 2. I will again duplicate this, place it here, and fish 3. So my shark is going to eat only the orange colored fish, that is fish 1, fish 2, fish 3. Okay, so I've given the instructions accordingly. When any key is pressed, wait until touching fish 1, then start sound chomp. Now as soon as the shark should eat the fish, what should happen? That fish should get disappeared. That is what it is being eaten up, right? So I will go to fish 1 and give it instruction that when any key is pressed, it should see if it is touching the shark. If it is touching the shark, then what should happen? It should disappear or it should hide. Okay, so hide is present in looks. Just scroll down to find hide. And once hidden, like after few seconds, it should come back. Otherwise, it will go forever from the game. I don't want it to go forever. It should come back after few seconds. Okay? So I'll just ask it to wait for few seconds. Let us say 3 seconds, right? And then come back again. That is show. Yes. So let us see if this works. I've given this instruction for fish 1. I'll keep the same instruction for fish 2 as well. Let us do it quickly. So when any key is pressed, it should check if it is touching the shark, and then if it touches the shark, then what should happen? It should hide, right? So just take it, put it here, wait for a few seconds, wait for 3 seconds, and then show. Yes, keep it properly. Make sure your workspace is clean, it is not messed up, okay? Let us go for the final fish now. That is, again, the same command. When any key is pressed, then what should happen? It should check if it is touching the shark. And then if it happens so, it should hide. It should wait for a few seconds. And then come back again. Okay, let us see if our shark is capable of eating up the fish. See, the fish got disappeared. After 3 seconds, they are coming back, right? So that is how it is working correctly. Now, the most important thing. What is the most important thing in a game? Of course, that is score. The player should get score counter, right? Now, score is something that changes throughout the game, right? So something that changes is called as variable. So I will just click over the shark and go to variables. Here I have to create my own variable. So I'll click over make a variable, name it score, and keep it for this sprite only. Okay, that is the shark. It is keep a counter for the shark. So what should happen to the score? Every time this shark eats up this fish, the score should get increased, right? It should get some points. So it is up to the developer, it is up to you how much points you want to give on eating up a fish. So I will keep it 1 point for eating up one fish. Okay. Now how we can do that? Now here, if you come back to this command where we have said that when any key is pressed, wait until touching fish 1, start the chomping sound. And when the sound gets over, what should happen? It should get a score. Now what score should it get? 1 point. So I will say that change my variable or change the score variable by 1. Okay, when it touches fish 1. Same command for the other fish. change my score by 1 when it touches the fish 2 and for fish 3 as well. Okay, let us see if this works. So I've eaten up fish 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see how score is increasing as soon as it eats the fish, right? So that is how it is supposed to work. But if you see one thing, let me stop this game and again start it. The score is still at 12. That should not happen so. It should get reset to 0, right? So to give it the instruction that when green flag is clicked, the score should get set to 0. So I will give from events when green flag is clicked, what should happen? My variable, the score variable, should be set to 0. Set score to 0. Stop, let us play again. Can you see it has set the score to 0? Where are the other fishes? Let us get the fish. Okay, let us check if it increases by eating the fish. Yes, it is working correctly. Let us stop the game and restart it. See, it is set to 0. Is that perfect? Now let us come to the last part of the game, and that is game over. When should the game get over? When it touches the octopus. So for the shark, when it touches the octopus, what should happen? The game should get over, correct. So to give this instruction, we will use the command when any key is pressed, when any key is pressed, it should check if it is touching the octopus. If touching octopus. Then what should happen? It should say game over. Yes. Say is present in looks. We'll select this first command that says game, say hello for 2 seconds. You can edit it. Say it game over. So let us see if this is working. Okay. Stop the game and start. See, when it should touch the octopus, it should say game over. Yes, it is working correctly. Now we can add some sound effect to it, like when the game gets over, it should play some sound. So to add a sound, we will go to sounds. We need a sound that should represent like game over. If you check in sounds tab, you will see there are other sounds, but something that is suitable for game over. Let us say the boing sound. Okay, let's try this one. So it plays like this. So let's go back to code and see it. That start sound, big boing. So big boing sound should play when it touches the octopus. Let us see. Yes, it is saying game over, and then it plays the big boing sound. But as soon as the game gets over, I want the shark's appearance to change. So to change the appearance, what we can do is you have to change the costume. If you check in the costumes tab, you will find there are 3 costumes for the shark. So I want my shark to look like this when the game gets over. So let's go back to code and see if we can make it appear so. Let's go to looks. Take this command that says switch costume to shark C. Okay, shark C costume is the appearance that I want. Okay, But if you see, if the appearance of the shark has changed to this, at the start of the game also, my shark is looking like this. No, I don't want this to happen. So I will again say that when green flag is clicked, my shark should look like a healthy shark, right? Okay. So just take this shark to A, just stop this, play it again. Yes, it is back. When it touches the octopus, it is in a bad way, right? Yes, that is what is required over here. Okay. And yes, when the game gets over, everything should come to stop, stop all command that is present in control. Just scroll down a bit. Yes, here is stop all. So just stop all. But it should wait for a few seconds so that other things happen correctly. I will say it to wait for, say, 2 seconds. Yes. So that is the command that I have given here. Okay. Let us see if all really stops. It has touched the octopus, appearance changed, and everyone stopped. If you want, you can even hide the shark when the game gets over. But for now, it is sufficient. Let's check in the full screen mode. Let's start the game again. Eat the orange fish. Game got over. Yes. So that's all for this video. I'll teach you for some more games in the next class. Now you know how you can create Hungry Shark game. So we recommend you to make it again with some more effective changes. If you want to learn more about Scratch, keep watching our videos. Also make sure you subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.